last time we played, we did get to the 5th floor. You guys immediately went up to the 5th floor. You found a candle and a dead master mage of the group. Since finding the first candle, you found, I think, 2 or 3 more?
I have 4.
So you have 4 now.
Conjuration, enchantment, abjuration, illusion.
So obviously it's 1 per school of magic. I believe there are 8 schools of magic. So those candles are used to do a ritual to open a portal to the next floor, as far as you know, I think.
I don't even know if I know that.
Or some sort of portal to somewhere.
I had a teleport scroll.
Yeah, okay, so it's a teleport, not a portal. I guess that's a distinction there. Also, on this floor, there have been walking around apparitions of wizards and apprentices and things. They haven't really interacted. Well, they haven't interacted with you at all. They just kind of go about doing their daily tasks like they've been around here, or like they've been doing it for years. They don't react to anything at all. They're just gonna walk through, and one walk through. Not Rena, but Rinla. I'm normally so good about that. Other than that, you guys went into the magic workshop essentially and created yourself a frost ring and also a fire caltrop. And you dealt with an animal menagerie, which surprisingly Joe didn't massacre. He just turned the candle off.
Yeah. That was like a buffet, man. He just walked away.
I know, I was so surprised. I really thought he was just going to go to town and just start massacring animals.
He's grown.
Yeah, it's surprising. And you also opened a door and found a giant boule that had escaped containment and had evidently grown to epic proportions.
Oh yeah, it's still alive somewhere.
And then you just shut the door, and surprisingly he didn't follow you out of the room. So
you guys want to go back?
No!
I'm pretty sure we almost killed him.
You can go back.
Kabara's not into it.
No. Pointless.
Well, if our fighter and damage dealer is not into it.
So I think that...
You got a long way to go.
I think that about catches us up to where we finished off last session. Half the last session was just dealing with the time trial and figuring out how that puzzle worked.
Yeah.
And then dealing with the wolves that appeared afterwards. That's why we didn't get super far on this floor.
Stupid time.
Okay, so the doors that we have left are justice and righteousness.
They sound like the same words.
And this one's justice, right?
No.
No, that's righteousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, if I roll a 10 or a 14, we go through justice.
North, and
It was a 10.
How about that? Okay.
why are you just rolling 10s all day long? Did you buy yourself a fake die that only has 10 sides?
Yeah. It's actually weighted to always roll 10. It's my take 10 die.
Nice.
It's good for 3.5.
Alright, well,
How are we, did we take a rest?
Yes, that's why
Oh
I
yeah,
have
and
31 hit points.
the beds, huh?
Yeah, I think you guys did a short rest.
Yeah.
That's why you're out of hit die. Or some of you are out of hit die.
Yeah.
I got 4 of 10.
I got 2.
Damn.
well, let's...
You only have 32 hit points?
Mm-hmm.
Stop getting hit, man.
This
that
boule wrecked my shit, dude.
Do you want me to heal you?
Yes.
I got 1 spell left. Might as well just use a Cure Wounds on you.
Are you sure?
And
What else am I doing?
We heard a rumor about a dragon somewhere.
you do have potions, don't you, Kabar?
1 or 2.
Here. Renlith hands you a greater healing potion.
Whoa.
How long you been held on to that?
The good stuff.
For a long time. I don't use them.
The good stuff. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Crazy.
Now the question is, do you use it or save it?
I'm using
for a
it.
rainy day. Because that's a big heal.
I have another one.
It's only a bonus action. You can use the first thing in a battle.
You can't just give me something like that and then say, hold on to it.
No, I don't.
It's to hold
I
on
give
to
it to you.
right before you die.
When I give Kabar something consumable, whether food or drink, I know that it's going to exist for approximately 4 more seconds.
You know it.
I have 31 out of 53 hit points. I think I'm okay. Whoa.
Ooh, buddy. Okay.
That's
That's
much
pretty
better than
good.
healing I do.
9 plus 13 plus 4, 17 hit points.
Nice. Pretty good.
And I can save my level 1 in case I need to do Featherfall.
Oh, much better, thank you.
You're welcome.
Or good berries.
I miss good berries. We used to eat them all the time.
I still make them. I've been assuming that we've been eating good berries when we need to eat. So should we go to justice, guys? Because we're not very righteous, so we should probably avoid that as much as possible.
I'm very right. Never mind. Yeah, justice is fine.
Okay.
And you guys are.
Unless that reminds you too much of your stripper days.
I mean, justice is.
I told you not to talk about that.
Getting thrown in jail for burning a warehouse down, or burning a house, or a whole town down.
What are you talking about? Justice?
Or breaking windows.
What? Those were justified.
Those were means to an end.
Well, let's go through justice. Maybe we'll learn something.
Yeah, because I figure we're going to be very sacrilegious in the righteous spot. All right. Which one was that? Up? That way?
No, that's
Left.
that's
The big covered spooky looking one.
righteousness. Straight ahead or north, justice is righteousness. Justice is to the east.
Okay. TV is north.
North. Allah. Do you have a laser pointer ready?
Yes. Laser pointer. That is justice. That is righteousness. I don't even know how to get that. There you go. That is righteousness.
This one's righteousness?
This one's righteousness.
Oh,
really?
Oh, wait. This is justice. This is
literally the exact opposite of what you just said.
Wow, I did it backwards. Righteousness,
Damn it, man.
justice, rulers,
Order.
I open the door.
I look at Renlith's new body and say, "Who the hell are you?" New miniature.
You have new miniature again?
Yeah, it's this guy.
What the?
Whoa.
What the? Who are you guys?
He's darker.
What did you do with them?
The less amount of sun he gets, the darker he gets.
Wait, are you using? Oh yeah, you're using bow. You meant to say. You said Renlith, but you meant to say. Joe.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I couldn't see Joe because of the door.
I just switched it up because I have a new one. I might as well use it. I opened the door.
No.
Does the door open?
You switched it to a bow finally, but now that you're using your crossbow.
You'll never have the correct weapon.
Does it open?
Yeah, the door does. I said that. Did you not hear me?
No.
The door does open into a hallway.
I run in
Okay.
with my hood covering my eyes.
So weird.
I just want something to happen.
You're like
Well,
a toddler.
Something's gonna happen. All right. Okay.
No, I'm at the doorway.
All right. This hallway has a sign on the
God.
wall stating, "Quiet, please. Rest and study in progress. Journeymen's dormitories." Old statues of wizards line the main wall, along with 3 sconces on the opposite side, which still hold unlit torches. There are 2 corridors leading from this hallway, each of which has 6 doors down it, evenly spaced. 1 door leads north from the main hallway.
Alright, I'm going to go in slowly and look out for things like traps and buttons and weird
traps.
runes and words,
I'll be behind.
movement, etc. etc.
Watch out for the button traps.
I'll take the caboose.
Anything that says do not push, I push.
Sounds about accurate.
Why do you guys think I'm a 5-year-old?
You don't notice any traps in the hallway?
I'm like 110 or something.
Isn't that like 5 from half elf years?
I'm the half elf. He's the full on.
Yeah, I'm a full elf.
He's on the full.
Oh, I mean elf.
Yeah,
He's
he meant
the
to
full
say elf
racist.
He meant to say
Elf years.
Elf years, anyways. Wow, that's.
You're going to die before our kids go to kindergarten.
Dang, man. Why do you have to throw that out right now?
I want you to be very aware of your mortality, because I'm aware of your mortality.
Wow.
I'm like just a fleeting wind.
I've had pets that last longer than you, and I didn't care for them.
All right, guys. Good luck. I'm out.
You can't leave.
Ah!
It's so mean.
I'm going to look at the first statue.
I'm gonna start a new life here.
Okay.
I'm not getting out.
I'm going to become the new ruler of the rat folk.
Switch them up a little bit because these look kind of
We
militaristic
killed all of
instead of
them.
wizardy. They look militaristic instead of wizardy, so I'm going to switch them up.
Oh,
There we go.
no, I don't like him. Look at that guy.
Whoa.
I'm
He's
rolling
gonna
that
fall.
next time. That's my next character.
It looks like he's about to fall.
he's just really shocked by the thing he's holding. Like, what is this stone?
Whoa!
Oh, that's so exciting. All right. So you're checking out the statues.
I am.
Give me a
Check out.
perception check.
10. Check out.
12. 17.
So 12 unmodified, 17
Oh, yeah.
modified.
So he asked if I rolled a 10.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course it was a 10. So the statue basically is just looks like a former journeyman. There's a plaque on it that reads their name, if you're interested. It's not a name you immediately recognize.
What is it?
Josephine.
Okay. Josephine. I'm not writing that down. But in case he comes up later.
Further down, it says on the plaque that she was a head student 3 years ago, and a moral compass and something that everyone should strive for.
3 years ago?
Yes.
What a weird thing that, like 3 years before they create the statue, or it says like 3 years ago.
Man, I thought this place was like ancient.
The way it's worded on the plaque is from 3 years ago. It obviously makes absolutely no sense nowadays.
Okay. No, I mean, yeah, it's just, usually they would have like a date or something, stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. It should have a date, but I didn't write a date down. Instead, I put 3 years ago.
Okay. Well, I mean, this whole place is...
Renlith, you entered too?
Yeah, I'm about 5 feet behind Joe.
Alright, I guess I'll...
It's my normal lack of perception.
Stop giving me flat tires, man.
breathing down your neck.
You're wearing boots.
Yeah.
I'm wearing slippers. It feels like that's impossible.
So these guys are the ghosts that are wandering?
Yes, those are ghosts wandering.
You want to follow one? You should follow one.
Alright, guys. I'll take this hallway.
That ghost right there looks like he's basically walking up and down the hallways, like he's got like a clipboard or something in his hands, essentially a parchment, and he's like looking at each of the doors and going down and like checking them and making sure they're closed, even though he's not really interacting with them.
Oh, can I read his note? Can I see anything when he's writing, or?
When you look at it, it looks like there's words written, but they just kind of fuzz, and you can't actually read it.
Oh, you need glasses.
I'm squinting really hard. Roll for squint.
I'll check out the other statue.
So the other statue is a male, and his name is, let's see, Merrick. And he was listed as a failure 3 years ago. And this is in it. It goes on to say that this is Merrick after a failed attempt with rearing the basilisk. Don't be like that.
They make statues for failure?
No. This is Merrick.
Oh.
This is his failure.
Oh. I see.
Remember the Medusa?
Yes. I would have had a failure statue as well.
There's a lot of failure statues in her bedroom.
All right. I'm going to follow Kabar down the hallway here and start looking. All of the doors are closed. Is that correct?
Yes, all the doors are closed.
Let's just try and open one of these doors and see if the ghost takes notice.
Okay, we'll prank him.
So I open the first door on the right.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep. The first door on the right is a small dormitory. There's a bed and basically basic dressings. Thank you. To the room, but otherwise it looks like it's in fairly good. Well, it's not in fairly good condition because it's super old, but basically everything is neat and tidy, aside from the dust. It's not like a disheveled room or anything like that.
Okay.
It's a modest bed, chest or a dresser, wash basin, and not any like extra items or anything. Clothes are spare clothes are neatly folded.
Okay, so I mean the primary objective right now, opening the door,
Is to see if the ghost reacts. The ghost does not react.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'll get left, you get right.
Sure.
Alright.
All right. So
Okay.
Kabar's looking at this section. I'm looking at this.
Okay, you can reveal them all. They're all basically the same.
I'm going to yell from my hallway.
No.
And Renlith,
It's the one
remember,
rule.
dust is 90% old skin cells.
I don't know
What's
what
a
that
cell?
is.
Old skin.
It's like a skin prison.
Ooh.
super gross.
I don't know what
he's-
you're talking about.
I don't. It must be an elf thing.
It's gotta be an elf.
Let's look around.
I just ignore 9 out of
So-
10 things.
As you guys are opening doors,
Comes out of Joe's mouth.
the
It's the worst.
the monitor essentially runs over to this door and walks in, and another apparition basically appears next to him or inside of the room, and it looks like they start essentially arguing.
Writing it down.
Oh.
And the monitor starts pointing at stuff in the room.
I scooch up and I'm trying to drop eaves.
Okay. They don't actually say anything, but monitor basically just starts pointing at things in the room and then turning back to the door and then basically just looking around wildly and then starts pointing at the mage again, and the other one in the room just kind of hunkers down and looks like he's basically getting berated.
Aha.
His hospital corners weren't very good.
I still do this. Can't not. Alright, well. So, yellow guy is the guy that's berated?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any chance of reading lips? Lip reading?
Last time you tried it didn't work well.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we know their language.
For
No, we don't know
brevity,
anything.
Ting, ting,
shall
ting, ting.
I roll to investigate all of these rooms, or is it useless?
So, you can roll to investigate. If you want to go through them and search through them.
Yeah. 15.
Okay, 15. So looking through the rooms, the most interesting thing you find in them is some old robes and blank scroll parchment things, old quills.
Is the parchment usable?
It is, but it's not in the best of condition.
Okay.
I mean, you could use it, but you'd have to be careful with it.
Yeah, I don't need anything like that. I need real good stuff if I'm gonna do my mage bullshit.
Okay. There's also random spell components, mostly low-level spell type things.
Okay.
Did
Alright.
we investigate the other rooms, or was that just?
That was from my side of the
That was
hall.
that hallway.
Ah,
I just did that hallway.
okay.
Okay.
Do we have a stone to flesh?
For what?
For this guy who's been fleshed to stone? I don't know if I want to. I'm not even sure if we can, though. I feel like we used to have one of them.
You got one, but you used it on Kabar. I don't know if you got another one.
No, we don't have. I don't have one anymore.
We did use it on Kabar.
Yep.
Alright, all I have is remove curse, so. Alright, so I'm gonna go down my hallway also and start opening doors. Not investigating, just like looking at each one.
Okay. You start popping open doors, Joe. You can reveal both sides. They all look the same. So when you're popping open doors, you notice that the apparition at the end of the hallway, he is basically walking in and out of the back room that his back is to, and he keeps walking out, then walking back in and walking out. It means like he's fidgeting, and he just seems like he's very agitated.
I will look at that room more than the others.
Okay.
And I guess since there was something happening in here, I'm going to take a closer look at this room of
Okay.
the berated guy
Okay.
to see if I can test out any differences between that particular room.
The only difference you notice to that room is that everything seems immaculately tidy compared to the other rooms. Like there's no folded closeout or anything. The chest has all of its contents in there, and they're like almost like perfectly folded and like arranged. The bed is made up a little tighter than anything else, and other than the layers of dust, everything just seems to be quite perfect in the room.
I see.
So evidently he learned his lesson.
If dust is dead skin cells, where are the skin cells coming from?
Ceiling snakes.
Do ghosts have skin cells?
Wait, are you asking Joe?
Yeah, I'm yelling this back to you from the other hallway.
There's literally only one room or one rule in this room, this hall, which is just to be quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Ouch.
What did he say? I didn't hear him over here.
Okay.
You can't yell.
So
Stop yelling.
with that, and so I looked at my half of the hall. Okay, Kabar, did you find anything on your side?
No. Do I need to roll like an investigation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so
I took his roll for everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to Joe's side while he's doing his.
Okay. Joe, while you start investigating the room, the apparition rushes into the room and like peers at the dresser next to his bed and kind of looks at it really carefully and then turns around and rushes out again more than once while you're in the room.
I'll look at that dresser.
Okay. Did you give me an investigation check?
I have not. Not that one. That one was 10s. That's better. 18.
Okay. You start checking out the dresser and you realize that there's a that when you pull the drawer out, it kind of sticks, and the second drawer doesn't move at all. Like it's stuck. Like the top drawer gets like there's something making it difficult to pull it out. Like there's something scratching or up against the bottom of it. And then the bottom one is basically stuck. Like there's something too big for the drawer and it's not coming out without like maneuvering.
I take my scimitar and I just slice the thing in half.
Whoa!
What? They're gonna be mad because I broke their shit?
No, what's there might be something in there.
Well, yeah, I'm breaking the.
Are you over here too, Kabar?
I followed you.
It's old wood, right? Like it shouldn't like take so much effort to.
I mean, your
shatter.
scimitar is going to.
It's not attuned.
Oh, that's right. It's not attuned. It's not going to work very well not being attuned because you're basically taking a sword and trying to cut into wood.
I see.
Just trying to bust it.
It's not going to slide through like butter like you're used to.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to bust it open.
Okay.
There's an unspoken rule that Kabar does not like to be alone.
Yeah.
You can't see
So
me.
Down here.
basically, you guys start hearing the sound of wood getting beat on.
Run up and say, Joe. Joe?
I'm sorry, some of us can't cast fire at will.
I'll take out my crowbar. Need this?
Oh, yeah.
Crowbar.
I will crowbar
Have you
the armoire.
have you looked at it to figure out why it's stuck?
Does it matter?
Yes, it could matter.
Why would it matter?
I'm gonna grab the dresser and scoot it out a bit to help them inspect.
All right.
Is the back like that really thin?
May I take a look
wood?
at it before we?
Is it
destroy
possible to
please?
like pop the back out?
It's not super thin because it's not like IKEA. It's more like
Yeah, I guess.
old-fashioned wood.
Yeah, like a solid.
Yeah.
It's old.
I'm sure they'd use thinner.
I can get through it.
Please, can I please just look at it before we destroy it? Please.
I have my
It's always-
axe halfway up.
There's already hack marks in the side of the wood.
I have the crowbar like in it. I'm like, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to it and see if I can determine if it's magically closed or if there's some sort of like trigger mechanism on it that's going to release it, or if it's locked or what have you. I'm going to figure out why it's not opening.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. While you're doing that, the apparition comes in and lays down on the bed like he's trying to go to sleep or something. He closes his eyes for a moment, and then he keeps opening them and looking at the dresser. And then he gets up and kind of sits and just stares at the dresser and kind of hangs his head and wraps his arms around himself and starts rocking, and all the time staring at the dresser.
11.
It's his porn stash.
He's obviously
So,
very worried about it.
Messing with the dresser a little bit more, you're pretty sure it's not magically stuck or anything. What you're getting is the fact that there's just basically something was shoved into the bottom drawer that is too big, and so when you try to pull the top drawer out, it sticks a little bit. You can get the top drawer out, but it's it's hard. But the bottom drawer itself is stuck to where when you try to just pull it straight out, it's stuck.
Okay, pry away.
That's what I assumed was the thing. Not everything's magic, Redland.
Yeah, not everything's finesse.
I mean,
You're
we're
fairly certain that the way dressers and drawers work, if you pop the top drawer out, you could get to the bottom drawer.
That's what I'm trying to do.
go for
No,
it.
you're trying to cut it apart.
Well, I didn't have anything with leverage. All I have is a
Crowbar.
scimitar. If I had I'm gonna crowbar it. Rebar?
Crowbar.
Okay.
Pry bar.
Strength check.
I take a step back to about here.
Don't call it that. Pry bar.
Oh, I don't have my +1 to strength checks.
Do you need help with that, little man?
20.
Oh.
All right. You take that
Working out, huh?
I like
You
this
take that
dice.
crowbar and you just shove your elbow against it and it just pops.
I've been working
Doesn't
out.
really
Yo.
make sense how it works, but you just, you show off those muscles.
He uses the crowbar in the wrong way. Instead of like prying it open like that, he pries it open like that. So it shouldn't do anything,
But
but it
somehow.
pops open.
I'm an intelligence of 10. I know how to use a crowbar. You guys are the worst.
All right, so you bust the side of that shelf, and all the nails come out, and you have easy access to basically the side of it.
All right. I take out whatever's inside.
Okay, inside is there's a couple robes and things, but what was causing the problem definitely is there's a bundle robe with stuff shoved in the robe is bundled holding stuff.
I opened the bundle
Okay.
with impudence.
Uh-oh, he's rubbing his hands together. That's not a good sign. I duck.
The fireball comes afterwards. Gosh.
You're metagaming. You're not allowed to duck ever.
Yeah,
Oh.
Kabar would never duck.
No, he doesn't know what's going on. He's bored.
Never duck. Kabar's not afraid of ducks.
We should get a duck helmet for Renlith.
All right, so inside of the robe,
Can we have a bird helmet?
there are two things.
I have a fish helmet. You have a. Sorry.
Two things.
Two things.
One is a candle.
Another one.
Second is basically a metal helmet.
In the shape of a duck?
No,
Oh.
it's not about duck.
All right, I'm going to toss the candle at Renlith. Like, at him.
I try and catch it.
It's like Bed
Not
Bath and
expecting
Beyond.
it. I have like a wand in one hand, and my other hand is like.
And the candle was actually inside of the helmet.
Oh. Does it look like it was used in the helmet? Like,
No,
Okay.
like it was just like the helmet was what was causing
Right.
the problem because it was big and bulky and not moving, but the candle was basically inside of the helmet and then wrapped up.
okay.
It was just sitting in the helmet.
And then I walk over and hand the helmet over to Renlith
Okay.
after throwing the candle at him.
I pick up the candle and take the helmet and say, "Give me a few minutes."
The helmet looks fairly antique. It's not like a polished steel or anything. It's kind of an old, beat up helmet.
Okay, so I sit down and
Great. You don't have to do this right now.
start figuring out what it is.
Okay. 10 minutes go by.
By the way, I have like an at-will identify.
Me too.
I don't.
The apparition continues fretting and walking in and out. After 10 minutes
Don't
go
tell him I
by,
took it.
the helmet is non-magical.
Okay.
The candle is a candle of evocation.
So that's 6, right?
5.
3, 4, 5.
This is like it's like
Oh,
Bed
shit.
Bath and Beyond in this room or this floor. Candles everywhere.
Does the helmet look valuable, or is it just a helmet?
To the right person, it might be worth something because it looks kind of old.
Oh, what's that other
So
one?
maybe an art dealer or a historian.
Candle place that always smells
Yankee Candle.
What's it made
in a
out of?
mall.
Oh,
Iron?
Yeah.
You're assuming?
Oh, what is it?
Place gave me a headache.
Helmet.
Yes. So
Floor
strong.
of
I used to go there all the time too. I don't remember.
ambiguous.
Bath and Body Works.
Yes.
I deserve a break.
All right, so I put the helmet in our bag of holding and put the candle with the rest of the candles.
What scent is this candle?
It smells like fireballs.
So
So
guano?
cinnamon?
Yeah, cinnamon. Sulfur and guano.
Oh
Do you think
god.
the helmet was anything, or is she just trying to use it so people can find the candle?
I'm not really certain why that helmet's in there, or why a mage would have an old helmet.
There's it's non-magical?
It's just iron. It's not magical.
Interesting.
It's old, so I don't know.
Like old before it was put in that drawer.
Are there any helmets on the statues?
No. And the statues are stone, not iron.
I know,
Typically-
but come on, it's Dungeons and Dragons, okay? Anything can happen.
That's true.
Wait, I go back to the other statue. Does it look like someone made the statue, or does it look like
A successful girl.
a successful girl was turned to stone
It's
in the same way as the other person? Just like some weird ritual. Like,
Is it too well carved?
yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Oh god. 17.
It's been treating you pretty well.
Yeah, dang.
17's good enough for
I
myself.
am not looking forward
it's-
to rolls that
Well,
are
that was a
critical.
12.
I know.
It's
12 is
also a
still
very
good.
lifelike statue.
Huh.
They either had a really good artisan, but this one isn't like in an animated pose. It's more
Yeah,
like
that was like
this one is more
main
like
giveaway, I guess.
like an actual pose rather than the guy got stoned.
Yeah.
But you still get a creepy feeling that this is maybe the actual person.
Maybe the helmet's for the scion. I don't know.
The Scion?
The compass.
Right. No, yeah. Like maybe they're really ugly. It's like the paper bag.
Is there anything else about the helmet that's like unique, or as far as like visually, or
Yeah, I hand it over to.
It's scratched up.
I hand it to Gabar as our resident helmet expert.
take my little monocle thing out.
Give me a investigation check.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
-6, right?
0. 16.
Good for us.
Okay.
We're gonna roll so bad in the
So you
first
look
fight.
at it, and
Right.
with your trained martial eye, you think about this for a little while, and it's old. It's beat up. It's not in good shape.
Yeah.
But it's also very old, so there's that about it. But the other thing you notice is
Thanks, Gabar.
the scratches on it are kind of deep, and they're kind of large scratches,
Okay.
like from a claw or talon.
Ah.
And bits of the helmet, like the outer side, rather than just being antiqued, you kind of get the feeling they're also slightly melted. Not like from fire melted, like slag, but like
corrosive. I relay this after I've been
It's not
mocked by
heavily.
Joe.
It's not heavily corroded, but like drops of acid or something had been dropped on it, and like a line had corroded away.
Oh, okay.
Whereas at first you thought it was just old, but you realize that it's like a smooth line where like something corrosive has dripped on it or put on it or something.
How much would
Does anyone
maybe not
want to,
Gabar know anything about dragons?
You guys know general information about dragons. Dragons are a popular thing about lore and legend.
does
Okay.
anyone want this amulet of poison resistance?
Sounds like a black
You know that
dragon.
there's like
Maybe
there's 5 chromatic dragons:
just
red,
defend myself against myself.
black, green, blue.
Sometimes I poison spray into the
red.
wind.
Wait, did I say red? White?
Oh.
Red, white, blue, green, black. Yeah, there's 5 chromatic dragons. They're all evil. They have different habitats, and each of them has a breath weapon associated with an element.
Okay.
Like acid, poison, fire, frost, and lightning.
What does
They're
the
big,
black
they're
dragon?
imposing. A black dragon specifically. Give me an intelligence check.
Another one of my specialties. 5.
A black dragon is normally poison.
You recall the code.
They have black breath.
Is the scratch marks? Or is there like a size?
Wait a second. Is it poison or is it acid?
I thought it was acid. What was green dragon? Wasn't green
It's
dragon?
acid. It's acid.
Green dragon was poison.
Green dragon is poison.
Right.
I always get those two mixed up. Black dragon is acid.
So that amulet, huh? The poison resistance amulet.
Yes. If it was a green dragon.
Green is poison. Black is acid.
I heard you had an extra one-liner in.
Well, I have one that's currently not being used. If you'd like it. I mean, I'm wearing it, but I don't care.
Yeah, I
It
might.
doesn't do anything for me.
Why do you have 6 amulets on?
I'll
It's just an easy place to hold them. I find the best place to store jewelry is on your person.
If you're not
You get
using it,
arrested for bail.
if you're not using it, I think that might come in handy in case we.
I hand it over to Kabar.
All right. So that's
You want to test it out?
that's
So you want to wait here?
amulet. You get 3. You can have up to 3, right?
3, yes.
Okay, and I currently have Ring of Warmth, which, Helmet of Comprehend Languages, and Belt of Fortitude.
Really?
So-
None of your weapons?
What?
Like not attuned to any weapons right now? It's crazy.
What? What are you talking about?
This is for all magical items that you attune to. You get 3 max.
Okay.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh, I see.
Well, I just assumed that one of your weapons was magical.
Well, yeah, it's okay. Maybe I'm.
A lot of weapons don't have to be attuned. I don't
Butchering
recall
Great
the
Axe.
ruling.
Is that magical?
It shouldn't be since
Or
it
requires
damages.
attunement is a basic question.
I am trying to remember where I have your list of attuned items. It's been a while.
You may not. I was just
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
Well, the Butchering Great Axe, I don't think I had to attune to.
Because my bow I don't have to, but my crossbow I do.
I don't think it requires attunement, but I'm trying to remember where I saved all of your information. Because I went through and made sure that I had all your attunement lists.
What am I attuned to? Face of
I can't remember where I put it now.
I guess I could. Well, the belt, the helmet, and the ring. That would be max, right?
Yeah, if those are your 3, that would be max.
Okay.
I know either way you're at the max. I just don't remember if the
In that case,
I can't remember if the helmet requires attunement or your axe requires attunement. Where is the stupid file? Oh my gosh, it's been too long since we played because it's not in my history.
Well, in any case, I'm going to take off the ring and put the amulet on of poison resistance.
So let me know if you think we have a really hard fight, because then I can auto crit on a sneak attack
Okay.
Okay.
once with the crossbow.
That is pretty good.
There would be 2d10 and 6d6.
Ooh, really?
Yes, whenever I want. Once.
That's part of your crossbow?
Mm-hmm.
Doom.
I'm glad I saved that, because now it's like ridiculous.
And it's half poison damage?
Half damage
2,
whenever
3,
you
4,
take
and 2, 3,
poison.
4.
Local game wealth. There it is.
I know what I am attuned to.
I know what I'm attuned to.
Alright, Kavar is attuned to
My stuff's labeled like this.
Belt of Fortitude, and that's it.
What? Oh, you put it in brackets. Okay.
Yeah, and I put in not attuned for things that need to be attuned that I'm not attuned to.
That's smart. I'll do that.
Helm. I don't think your helm requires attunement.
Oh, okay.
It shouldn't, because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
It's been giving him an advantage on his intimidation checks
Your
for
helm
years.
does not require attunement, so you
Okay,
can wear
so-
that all the time.
So I don't have to take off the ring.
Your great axe does not require attunement. The sword of life stealing that you've got requires attunement. Your
Yeah.
long sword of memories requires attunement, if you still even have that. The one that whenever you kill something becomes a +1 magical item.
Yeah, I still have that one, but I'm not using it.
You should probably just sell that. I don't think you're ever going to use that one again.
I don't think so either.
Now that you've got the butchering great axe especially. So yeah, you actually don't have your full attunement slots right now.
Cool.
It was
So that makes it 3.
really.
Unless you got another item that I'm not thinking of. But I think I've got all your items.
Yeah, you have what I have on here.
Because the handy haversack doesn't require attunement, and you've got that. The Ring of Warmth does, but you're attuned. Helm of Comprehend Languages, no. Plate Mail, no, because it's normal. Butchering Great Axe, no. Yeah, unless you've still got your Longsword of Memories attuned, but you haven't used that in... Or your life-stealing one. You haven't used those in ages.
Yeah.
Oh, and you've got your Ring of Inspired Inspiration.
Oh, that's true.
I don't even know if that requires attunement, but I don't think you've used that one at all.
I have not.
I have an antidote.
Cloak of Billowing.
That one doesn't require attunement. That one just makes you look cool. Most of the attuned items are carried by Renla.
Yeah.
He's got a ton of them.
I'm carrying so many of them right now.
Cool. So I
We
still have my
we need to
cold.
find a really,
cold
really
resistance.
wealthy merchant soon.
That can buy all
Yeah.
your stuff.
Right.
A wealthy merchant who's willing to buy all your junk.
It's like, oh, but this Dart of the Ram. Oh, but what about this Wand of Prestidigitation? Also, I have these Primo Caltrips of Fireball.
We do live in it.
You only have one though.
Well, I know.
So with a one primo Caltric with fireball.
Sure. Sure.
Or
You put it in front of a mouse hole.
Was it a fireball or explosion?
Well, it's just explosion, but you know, you gotta upsell it.
Okay.
If you put it in front of a mouse hole, the mouse will trigger it.
Probably.
Will trigger it. You don't know how to sell.
This is an extermination Caltrip.
Would have been useful for that girl in the first town that had that problem with rearing giant animals that...
Oh yeah.
Dumb lady. So many idiots.
There's something in the water. Maybe we should stop drinking the water.
I haven't
Ah.
drank the water.
Well, see, the smart people don't have problems, so you don't have to deal with them.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to deal with the retards who do stupid stuff.
Alright,
Sorry,
so
that's not politically correct.
we can
okay.
continue on that?
Yes.
Let's please.
I'll check out this door.
Okay. You check out the door. I believe there's an inscription on the door.
Oh.
Let me double check.
Can I read it?
Yeah. No, there's no inscription on the door. It's not locked either.
Any traps?
No, you do not notice any traps.
I open the door.
All right. The door reveals a hallway.
I didn't see this coming.
Both of the doors in this hallway are rather heavy. They're not the standard wooden old doors. Both of them are heavy doors. The one that's straight ahead of you is more like a stone door, whereas the one to the right is a metal door.
I will check out the metal door.
Okay. The metal door has a sign. The door to this room has a sign identifying as Meat Locker. There's a large padlock that hangs from the door.
I'll pick it.
Okay.
Do we have a key?
I don't think so.
The stone door straight ahead also has a large inscription on it, or wording.
Okay. Do you guys want to read that one, or I'll go read that one?
Okay. That door says, "Warning, danger. Mr. Blackie's room."
Mr. Blackie?
Yep.
Man, that could be anyone. Or these people are super racist.
I think it's probably alluding to the Black Dragon.
I'll listen at the door.
Which door?
The one with Mr. Blackie's.
Okay. Give me a perception.
Without making eye contact with Renlith.
Okay.
15.
You hear nothing.
I'm going to open the meat locker.
Okay. When you go mess with that padlock, you realize the door is cold. And so is the padlock. The padlock less so, but the door itself is quite cold.
Isn't it affecting the dexterity of my fingers?
No.
Hey guys, why would they keep a black dragon
It's a 16 when I
as
roll
like
a 4.
a pet?
Well, 17 I guess, because my amulet.
Okay. You successfully pick the lock even though you had the key. Well, you didn't have the key. I think Renlith has the key.
Guys,
Where did I get the
I figured we picked up a key at some point.
Somebody
What? Yes?
has a key ring that you picked
why
up.
from the spring room?
why would
Copper
people like,
keys?
keep a
No,
dragon
you have a
as a
whole
pet?
key ring.
Is that something
It's 5
people do?
keys on it.
No.
Maybe it was Joe that has
Sometimes.
the key ring. Did you pick
No,
up the
I have the key ring, but each of them I gave each of them a key from it.
I have, let's
different
see,
key ring.
keys, meat room, experiments, dragon, front, and bedroom.
I was gonna say, if I have it, I definitely have it written down. I'm
No,
pretty
Joe
sure.
had the key. He just wanted to pick the lock.
I just wanted to, yeah.
Look how big it is, too. It has its own little corner.
Yeah.
Well, luckily the lock was not super powerful or super complex, and
Before we go into a room that potentially houses a black dragon, would you guys like to prepare to meet a black dragon?
Yes.
Perhaps devise a
talk
plan?
learn some good Black Dragon customs and greetings, and
Well, I
Just
figured we can get some
dress
meat
up.
Okay.
and dress like walking meat and he'll trust us. No, I wanted to see what was in here because I assumed there was no dragon in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't just going to do this on a door to a black
Understood.
dragon. Yeah.
Understood.
I open the door with no regard to health and say, do you still have your ring of warmth?
Mm-hmm.
You
The
might
door
want
opens, and there's
Yeah,
a
does it?
blast of cold air.
Refresh.
Is the meat room more students?
It's a gym.
The room is essentially a gigantic icebox that probably is magically enchanted. There are dozens of meat hooks lining the walls where freezer-burnt carcasses still hang.
Ew.
Most of these bear gnaw marks from small rodents. Next to the door is a preparation table covered with old bloodstains and an array of large knives and wooden buckets. There are thick, heavy chains, metal rods with brands, and heavy reinforced leather armor piled near the table, along with a few potions in the corner, and metal helmets and gloves.
I do two things. First thing is see if, I go and take the potions. And then the second thing is to see if those are the same helmets as the one that I have in the bag of holding.
Okay. Helmets look remarkably similar.
Okay.
So do the gloves. They look like they're just the same type of iron, old, and they also have corrosive marks on them. The
Maybe it is a
potions, there are
Maybe it is a pet.
Maybe.
there are 3 potions,
Mhm.
and there's also a identifying label on each of them. There's also basically a small scrap of parchment attached to one of those potions with a short message.
I would like to read.
Okay. The message itself says, production of anti-dragon potions must stop. They are angering Mr. Blackie.
And anti-dragon?
Yes.
The fuck?
The potions, the 3 labeled potions, one of them is a potion of greater healing. One of them is a potion of acid resistance, and another is a potion of dragon slaying.
Potion of dragon slaying.
Yes.
If a dragon drinks it, they die.
So the potion of dragon slaying will give you additional damage whenever you hit a dragon.
Nice.
It's like being a ranger,
That's useful.
Indeed.
only not.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna try again. Why would they keep a dragon around?
They're pretty magical.
What benefits
So
would they
potion of
get?
acid resistance is pretty self-explanatory. I think it takes
Alright.
less than an hour.
Just like the narrator's talking.
Let me double check.
Honestly, I don't know.
Like in character, I'm asking
Yeah.
Renlith and Joe.
Could be like a prestige thing.
Potion
Well-
of acid resistance is 1 hour. Okay. And
Better drink that now.
the dragon slaying one is also 1 hour.
Do resistances stack?
Resistances do not stack.
Could have been.
And every time you hit basically a dragon, it'll take an additional 2d6 damage.
Ooh.
And that's die. So if I have a critical,
And it's force damage.
Force damage.
that's 10d6. If I
That's
crit
better than a
with that,
fireball.
What's 2d6 plus 2d6? So 46.
plus a sneak attack. 3d6 plus 3d6.
Alright,
That's what I meant. Like for me, if I had that.
so these are certainly useful.
So you want to save it for the next dragon we see?
We have to make a decision here. I think that one of you two, if we're going to go and fight a dragon, one of you two need to take this dragon slaying potion. Which one, though?
Oh, and to answer your question further, a dragon is a really good guard of something.
So
Also, these are mages, and mages do stupid things all the time. There have been so many rooms with stupid creatures that no one should have.
true.
Mages are the worst.
Is it like a research thing?
Could be.
Yeah, I
I
think.
mean, that one was literally labeled terrestrial experimentation room.
Mages.
But if they're going to put a body, corpse,
And
Torso?
they had that
Torso.
basilisk that they were evidently experimenting on as well.
True. So if no one's been around to feed this dragon for however long,
they hibernate for years.
so he could survive.
I unfortunately don't know very much about dragons.
How much do I know about dragons?
They're not your favorite animal, so you don't know everything. But give me a
What would that be?
intelligence check.
Nature?
Nature or arcane, I'll give it.
Good. 16.
16. I mean, you know a decent amount of dragons, or about dragons, just from general information because they're such legendary creatures. What are you looking for exactly? Do you just want general information? Do you want...
I'm trying not to metagame too much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally it. So basically, if I say anything and it's wrong, just let me know.
Okay.
Mhm.
But like saying things like dragons can hibernate and not need to eat for long periods of time.
This is true. The dragons live for an incredibly long period of time. However, unless this dragon is like magically preserved, this still would be a really long time for a dragon to live. Dragons do live long, but this is like
Thousands, right? Like we don't even know how long because it's so long.
you're guessing it's about 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's pretty. It would be pretty ancient.
And I mean, elves don't even live that long.
Why'd you say like? Why'd you say
And it's quiet, so there's that. You didn't hear breathing.
So I could just peek in and see if there's actually any threat.
Okay.
We would lose the element of surprise if there is a threat because dragons are
So
not
let's-
idiots.
let's-
Black dragons can be.
Let's.
So who's gonna get the dragon slaying potion?
Well, I don't think we should use it unless it's an actual threat.
Right, but we should be prepared for if it is. If things go south.
Oh, that's a bonus action. We could,
Yeah, Kabar,
we could quaff it really quick.
you're going to be up there, up close and personal with this creature.
True.
Potentially, and you do. Well, you and Joe both attack similarly, and you both hit about as frequently. So I guess it doesn't matter.
If you want to use it, if you want to use it with your crit thing.
Okay.
That's it for killing the dragon.
Yeah, this is just hypothetical.
Perhaps giving him the acid resistance.
Well, I already have I have the amulet.
That's poison.
That's poison.
Oh.
Okay, so I hands Kabar the acid resistance potion.
You will get hit by acid.
And I hand Joe the dragon slaying potion.
I'm also going to get hit by acid. I think fireball.
Okay, so you have the dragon slaying potion, and I'm taking that off of here.
And then hopefully we don't have to use it here, and then we can use it for that. There's that bounty out for that one dragon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
That would make killing that other dragon a whole lot easier.
Dragon potion.
Anti-dragon.
You said 2d6?
Correct.
2d6. Yes.
For a minute?
For an hour.
Yeah.
That's even better than in a minute.
Oh really?
Yeah.
For an hour?
For an hour.
Acid resistance to Kabar, that's also an hour.
Okay, cool. Dang.
Gives you a chance to screw up and come back later.
For me, it just means I can hide for like 20 minutes until he forgets about me and sneak attack again.
Well, you can lead off with that. With like that crit shot before he even sees us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If we sneak up on it.
I can only do that once though. I can still do sneak attack. That's 5d6 every time there's a sneak attack and this dragon potion.
Do we need a rest or anything?
We have nothing. I will pick the lock with the key.
Whoa.
It's not going to open the door, it's a padlock.
Hold on, before we go in, I just want to do my second wind thing. Because we did a short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to end this level.
Kabar breathes heavily for 3 seconds.
Okay, 16.
I don't know what second wind looks like.
Okay, I'm good.
There's a video game apparently where you heal by leaning against the wall.
Alright, I'm good.
I will pick the lock with the key.
Okay, you pick the lock with the key.
What was that, like a plus 20?
Yeah. You easily manage to open the door with the
Plus
key
20 is actually not that much better than what I already do.
to Mr. Blackie's room, and you peer in slightly.
Peer in slightly.
Makes it very difficult because the door opens that way.
Whilst
And
cloaked.
it's basically to a corner of the room.
That's not OSHA approved.
Here,
Right, because if someone's running away from a dragon, it's screwed.
So basically you see a corner of the room, and in that corner you see basically nothing.
Do you have a mirror?
And it's dark in the room other than whatever light you're providing,
I ask only
which
you.
is a drift globe shining into the room.
Are mirrors common?
I do not.
They're kind of expensive because they have to be like steel mirrors. So they're not super common because they're expensive. Other than that, like I said, you guys forgot to turn your drift globe off. You're also shining light into the room that's otherwise dark.
Sure.
What do you see?
I see nothing. Do you want me to try to see more?
Then nothing, yes.
Okay. Hold my... Not you. You. Hold my belt or cloak or something to pull me back in fast.
What?
Not you. You.
Hold you what?
Like my cloak or something.
Okay.
Pull me in. Not my cloak. It's
I
on my neck.
actually, can I use the rope? We'll do the rope
The rope trick?
trick.
Whoa. Words have meanings. I'll just hold the rope, because... Hold the rope. That's my motto of my unit.
No. And I tie it to your belt.
Oh. Well, I stand there awkwardly.
It's
Okay.
like a child leash.
Just, yeah, to your leash.
Wait, has this been on my waist this whole time?
If only.
So you peer into the room a little bit more.
I do peer more.
I snap off my drift globe, seeing as how
Okay.
we are attempting an element of surprise.
For the first time ever.
For the first time ever.
This is a new thing for us, so.
Wait, do we want to try to like talk to the dragon if the dragon's alive, or are we just going to go straight to kill?
I don't know how to talk to a dragon.
We can
I
listen
would
to the
love
dragon.
to talk to a dragon.
Well, if it's still alive, it's probably undead.
Oh, man. You know what I don't like? Undead things.
Yeah, it's probably my next favorite enemy, which is great because that also means I still don't learn a new language.
So I don't have any because it's not exactly a common thing to have, but basically you look into the room and over here is like a pile of bones and rubble. There's 4 columns in the room, and then in this corner there's a pile of treasure, some old food it looks like, provisions and things, and draped across that is a large pile of dragon bones.
This guy has a hippo wearing a hula skirt with boxing gloves, but if it's not very common, he doesn't have it.
Renlith looks at you blankly.
All right, so I see a dragon skeleton.
Is there anything else in there that we should be?
Joe doesn't notice anything else.
I don't notice anything else.
Is that safe?
We should send someone in as bait.
Well, I mean, you're already there.
All right, I go in to look for bait.
Okay.
We also have a meat locker.
You bust open the door and rush in blindly.
Basically, to the pillar, and I look around some more.
Okay. The pillars are basically just supporting elements to the room. They don't look like they're adorned in anything.
I'm very worried about this dragon. How far away is it?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet.
I'm gonna throw a rock is there a rock where I am? I mean, there's rubble.
Yeah, there's. You can find a piece of rock.
I find a hefty stone.
Okay.
Or rubble.
Okay.
And throw it into that corner where the dragon is.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
I rolled a 10. I'm very dexterous.
Okay.
It's either a +3 or +1 for strength.
You toss the rock over, and it lands over in the skeletal remains and clatters down.
And then I half squat and listen.
And then you listen. And as you're sitting there listening, you hear the scraping of bones, and they begin moving.
All right, I go back into the hallway, close the door behind me.
Okay.
All right, well, the bones moved.
It's not ideal.
It's not, because bones are hard to hit with an arrow.
What?
You have crowbar +10?
Huh?
Magical crowbar?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. There's one thing I forgot in the meat locker room that was supposed to be in there.
Was it a hammer?
No.
Oh, okay.
I go back and, hey, I think we forgot something.
It's okay, I'll put it somewhere else. It's not like a story element. It's
okay.
just something that I
How
was going to put in there.
how are the bones moving?
Magic, probably.
Yeah, remember how we fought skeletons before?
Well, yeah, but
Oh, okay.
is that what happens when we die?
Only if we're extremely unlucky.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for us,
Let you guys discuss.
For us?
as far as fighting it?
Well, we don't have to unless the torso of the Scion's in there.
True.
You're not going to be able to know at this point. We got 4 pieces in my bag.
We could always check the other room that's left and then come back if we need to.
This is very tempting, though,
What, to kill a dragon?
to kill a undead dragon.
Dragons have loot. I don't know how much loot a pet dragon has, but
Well, it's laying on that pile of treasure.
I didn't tell you about the pile of treasure.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then.
You can't see through a skeleton.
Kinda.
No, you can't.
Does that make it more? Does this make it more difficult? It being skeletal.
Well, I don't know anything about dragons, and I know even less than that about undead dragons.
Yeah.
But having fought undead things before, as we have, we know that they're pretty well resistant to conditions that harm living things.
That's true.
But fortunately, I don't have a lot of that kind of stuff. Most of my stuff burns, which is usually effective against undead. I can...
I don't know what kind of attack it would have, because it's not going to have a breath, right? It has no lungs.
You're asking me?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
If an undead dragon, I imagine, has a breath weapon too.
Why would it be undead? Maybe the Scion is in there if it's undead, probably.
Well, it's been 1,000 years, right?
Yeah.
And no one's feeding it.
Well, I can see why it's dead. But why is it undead?
Maybe an experiment.
I would...
I lost my chance to surprise it, though, with an arrow. So if I was going to hit it really where it hurts, you're going to have to distract it.
You guys still talking right outside the door?
Yep.
Quietly.
And in Elven. Dragons don't know Elven.
Can I do know your enemy? If I peek in through the doorway
For a minute.
Staring at it.
Yes, if you peek in through the doorway for a minute and stare at the creature, I will let you use Know Your Enemy.
Yes, finally. A chance to use it.
Such a terrible ability.
I know. Well,
For a fighter? Yeah, because fighters don't like stealth, right? Or like, there's not like an intrigue fight where it's like, you inside the room, I'm going to be fighting.
It's so vague what it does tell you for a 7th level ability.
yeah, it's kind of a...
I mean, I guess it's offsetting the amazingness of your combat superiority, because that's really the only thing you get. All your other abilities are terrible.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a one-trick pony, so...
Not so much, actually.
While you guys are standing there,
The other
you hear suddenly a clicking noise against the door, like something is hitting the stone door. It almost sounds like knocking.
Oh, shit.
Hello? I want to see if it talks to us. It knows we're here.
You say it in a normal voice.
Yes, hello.
Okay. Continues clicking against the door.
I will click twice on the door.
The clicking on the other side of the door stops. Then it starts up again.
Is it Morse code?
Might be. Do you speak Morse code?
I comprehend languages. Ding, ding, ding.
That's true. No, I mean you don't understand any pattern from it or anything. It's just like click, click, click.
Oh,
Click, click, click. Wait. Click, click, click.
here, let me see that parchment. Okay, so on the parchment I write,
Dot, dot, dot.
what's up? Or greetings or something, you know. And I slide it under the door.
Okay. The parchment disappears.
With an extra quill or something, I don't know.
The quill will not fit under the door.
Oh, man.
It's a fairly solid door,
Man.
and it's pretty low to the ground. It's hard to even get the paper underneath the stone door.
I guess we mean you no harm, or like, I don't know, guys. I'm not the...
Oh my god, I can do Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, that's one of your spells.
Right, but then that's like another die to double.
Oh, that's like, yeah, of course you can hunter.
I do like 40 damage once. It's gonna be so many ones.
All right, so the parchment disappears under the door, and then the clicking continues.
So you guys want to try to kill it?
Well, now we lost the element of surprise.
Does it look like it would fit through the door?
The skeleton?
Yeah.
It was a big skeleton, but you didn't see it put together because you turned tail and ran. But
Wow.
based on the amount of bones, unless they like squeeze together or they're super slender and very long, you'd say maybe not.
Maybe not. He may not fit, guys. Let's make a plan on that.
I mean, dragons are typically pretty big. There are a lot of bones. Unless they fit together in a weird way, you'd probably say it can't fit through the door.
I think
We can try to feed it.
I've been trying to put together an idea of how we would most safely fight this thing.
Oh. We thought you were just mad at us.
What if we were to set up a trap? Take one of the carcasses, set it out in front of the door.
With
right?
this,
What?
that's my bear trap.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay. Set it out in front of the door. We could attach the rope. Does the stone door have like a handle or a knob or like...
It's basically a handle.
Is it push in? It's a push in,
It's
right?
push in.
Oh, dang.
So this is what I've been thinking. I've been thinking that I could go back into the meat locker and wherever else to find enough small objects that I can animate
You
and
love that
just
thing.
have them stand in front of the door, and then you can mage hand open the door while we all stand at the...
Is your mage hand strong enough?
It's a pretty heavy door because it's stone and it's old, and not really built to swing easily because it's meant to hold a dragon.
Well, then I can make one of my objects bigger.
We have 2 mage hands.
That's true. That's like 5 pounds plus 5 pounds.
But anyway,
Or 5 pounds.
the idea would be for my objects to take a large part of the frontline combat until they're all destroyed, at which point Kabar would rush in while Joe and I snipe it.
Yeah.
That's true. Kabar could get hurt, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
No, I mean,
The clicking on the door stops.
well, I understand his impatience.
Maybe he's going back to sleep and we can just sneak around him. I don't know to what end.
Me neither.
Maybe we should check the other room and come back. I mean, what's the rush?
I'm going to chug my potion.
Okay.
Now there's a rush. I don't check my phone.
we can come back here. You want to go to the other room first?
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay. All right. You want to put the padlock back on?
Yes.
Okay.
The one labeled meat locker.
This room didn't have a lock
No, I did.
for Mr.
Yeah, I got meat room, experiment, dragon, front, and bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, he locked the door.
I want my
Or he unlocked
parchment
the
back. I want my parchment back. Rude.
If you
Okay.
stand underneath the door and like really fast, it might come back in.
All right. So Joe puts the padlock back on, and then we go to the.
Do you want to like push in a meat carcass?
No.
Okay.
From what you've told me, dragons are evil, and I can't imagine an undead dragon being anything better.
Well, some dragons are evil.
But black dragons are evil,
Black dragons are evil.
and undead things are evil.
Something, something, everything black. Is evil.
So double evil, 2 negatives make a positive. He's good.
I took.
Or he's unevil,
Ooh.
which is worse. Like a weak.
All right, so you guys walk back.
I don't know what that had to do with justice.
The main room?
Do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, seriously, what did that have to do with justice?
Well, what does?
How does this helmet connect to this too? What was the guy's...
I don't.
I mean, I understand it looks like the helmet was attacked by that dragon.
I think he just freaked out and put it in something. Because he stole it for some reason, because he's an idiot.
He's a mage.
That's what I said.
Left.
Most of these mages you guys have interacted with have been doing stupid stuff to try to get ahead.
Yeah. Dragon place.
Um,
You have to have high intelligence to be a good wizard.
Yeah.
And the good wizards are good wizards.
Yeah, they're smart. They just make stupid decisions with low wisdom.
They have wisdoms of 7.
so
It's their dumb stat.
maybe that guy was trying to do experiments with the dragon, right? Research.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he had a partner who got killed by the dragon
You
or
guys going
something.
through.
Righteousness.
Maybe it's like that guy, the dolphin handler, who fell in love with the dolphins. Instead, the dolphins fell in love with
It's
him.
a corridor to another door.
Okay.
He's had sex with dolphins.
Joe,
What the
are you going to lead the way again?
damn it, Joe.
Sorry, I'm thinking about my uncle again.
Righteousness.
Uncle Joe. Yep, I'll lead the way through righteousness.
Okay.
Also go to the door.
Okay. The corridor leads to yet another door, which has a label on it saying Hall of Righteousness.
Another door with the Hall of Righteousness?
No, like this one says Hall of
Oh,
Righteousness.
it's just like righteousness. Alright, I will attempt to open the door.
Okay, it is unlocked.
That's the righteous thing to do.
I guess I'll follow.
You don't have to.
You're right.
It's an RPG. You know, you can do whatever you want. Just start digging down.
I'm
straight.
just gonna take a nap.
Ooh, this is better than a dragon.
Ooh,
Say that now.
I see something on a table. Something hammery.
Could be anything.
I whisper, it's hammered.
All right. The Hall of Righteousness is a temple
This would help against the dragon. Made of bones.
dedicated to the greater god Plancio. The holy symbol of crossed swords over a banner decorates the center of the floor. Rows of benches line the sides of the room with statues and fountains adorning the corners. 3 identical, ornate chairs are placed behind the golden altar, which has a massive morning star placed upon it. 2 doors, one on either side of the temple, leads in from the main room.
I will slowly walk in.
Okay, you slowly walk in and nothing explodes.
It's safe, guys. We're good.
The room's quiet, nothing moves.
I will look at the left door while you guys do whatever you
My
want.
drift globe is back on at this point.
I would like to look at the morning star
Okay.
without touching it yet.
Just glancing at it, it looks like a material you've never seen before. Like it's made of metal, but it's not iron or steel, obviously.
Interesting.
And it's big, like it's oversized large.
Can I check for traps or something?
Sure.
I don't know. You guys want to do your magical thing? I don't know what it's called.
Magic. I don't know what magic is, it's just magic.
You know. I know you guys always like stare at it for a few minutes before we touch it.
I'll take a look at the morning star.
Ooh, that's a 7. Yikes for me.
Yeah, usually when we do it, we look at it instead of looking around and being sarcastic at our comrades. Actually, no.
Oh,
that's
come
literally
on.
how to do it.
Joe, you're the one to give me a break.
I say, while looking at him sarcastically as I investigate my door.
The door is just a simple wooden door. There's no label on it.
Alright.
I'd like to assess the Morning Star.
You assess the Morning Star.
Assess its qualities. Perhaps even I'm not casting detect magic.
Okay.
But I do want to determine its not its provenance, but its makeup. If it seems magic-y to me,
Okay.
or if it could potentially destroy an amulet.
Are you gonna try to identify or just Arcana?
Just Arcana, I think.
Okay.
No, that's bad. 13.
So just glancing at it and looking at it, there are runes inscribed on it. So you're guessing there is some sort of magic property to it, but it's also just a different material, and it looks. I mean, it's like I said, it's an oversized Morning Star. It's not a typical like battle-sized. It's like a two-handed, massive
Gotcha.
thing, and the material is very strange. It's foreign material.
Let me see.
Can I touch it now?
Well,
Or should I?
I'm not.
No
I'm not
one's
sure.
no one's noticed any traps at this point.
I can, I can identify it.
Wait, we're already to the point where like the average student couldn't get to, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the apprentice can't, for sure.
I guess I'll pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You remember how in the past, as you reach for it, you remember how in the past when we picked up an object, creatures attacked us?
I don't remember that. I don't think there's any coincidence to any of those situations.
Okay.
All right.
You said it was fine.
No, I didn't.
You pick it up.
Your helmet is defective.
Do you still have coffee to steal?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's still a
I
little.
mean, we can always make more.
Nice.
Yeah. It's amazing. I've got extra coffee if there's not any more.
Kabar reaches down and an inch or two away, is hesitating.
Okay.
I need someone to tell me it's okay.
Joe from the
Joe
distance,
from the-
not knowing what's going on.
He's just at the door checking it out, deciding if he wants to open it or not. He's like, it's okay.
Is there? Okay, I guess I'll leave it here for now and check out other aspects of the room.
Okay.
The thrones, I guess.
Okay. They're not really quite thrones. They're ornate chairs.
Oh, are they comfy?
They look like they'd be comfy.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell anybody, but I pull out my book and I try and identify it.
Okay. Kabar goes to decide if he wants to now sit in a chair or if the chair will explode. Renleth begins trying to identify. And Joe, do you open a door?
I do.
All right. I'm guessing we're gonna open this door because he's at this door. That door is.
A dragon!
It's been there the whole time.
It's not a dragon.
Ankit? No, the ground shark. Land shark.
Boule.
Bobby
It
Boulay.
looks like a storage room. There's a bunch of
Boule.
crates and barrels.
You found the crate and barrel.
Oh, thank God.
We just got to Bath and Body Works. Now we're at the Crate and Barrel.
It reveals a narrow storage hall with barrels and buckets.
We're in a mall.
Crates.
That's why I feel like I've been here too long and I've done nothing.
The crates. One of the crates is open. It has old cloth, ancient cloth linens.
Ancient cloth. Oh, man. Antique cloth. Alright, I'll dig through some stuff a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, there's nothing important here, guys, I don't think, but I'm going to double check.
The barrels are wine barrels. So, assuming they haven't
Right.
been so old that they're just pure vinegar, which they probably are.
Hmm.
And then other than that, it looks like just general ceremonial items in the crates.
Hmm.
Some candles, basic ones.
Are there any means of opening crates? Say, a pry bar.
Kabar's got one.
Right, is there any in here?
In there? No.
How do people open it? I'm trying to get another pry bar.
No, you're gonna have to go through me every time.
I'm going to attune to my sword again and just start hacking away.
Well, the crates aren't like nailed shut.
Jesus.
They have like
More like storage
Right,
tubs that
yeah.
they use instead of like shipping crates.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, nothing in here, guys, really. Right, yeah.
unless you want some basic mundane items.
Hard to say in this group.
I don't know. Give me an investigation check. If you notice anything especially interesting.
14. 15.
15.
I forgot about my...
15.
I'm attuned to a thing that gives me +1 even to my
So
intelligence stuff.
behind one of the chests behind one of the crates there is another crate which is long, and you didn't notice it at first. And that one is still sealed shut.
It's the torso of the Scion.
Hidden in plain sight.
Or the head. I'm assuming the the head would be last, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did you just put one in?
Yeah.
God, you're the best DM ever. All right. Can I open it?
This one is nailed shut.
God.
But it's also got a label.
Oh.
It says Marshall Provisions.
Marshall Provisions?
Yeah.
Never heard of that store.
It's one of those that's on the strips outside
When I'm
pubs.
business.
Army installations.
Yeah.
Right next to the pawn shop and the tattoo parlor.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Alright, so Kabaro comes over, pries open the chest. It doesn't take that much effort once he actually starts messing with it. Chest pries open, and you find that it is full of basically ranged ammunition. There's arrows, crossbow bolts, darts, sling bullets. There's 40 arrows, 40 crossbow bolts, 40 bullets, 20 darts. There's also slings in there.
So you helped me out by opening the crate.
I did not do such a thing.
The DM said you did. And inside is a bunch of arrows.
The DM played Kabar.
Yep.
I imagine like all of a sudden something taking control of his brain.
What's going on? Why am I opening this box?
What? I'm not in control of my body.
Why would I ever do that?
Does anyone need some bullets
Bullets?
for a sling?
Guns exist in this game?
Or a sling? Does anyone need a sling?
They're basically rocks. Spherical rocks.
Nah.
No, I have a sling, but I don't use it ever.
Anyone need crossbow bolts?
I thought don't you use a crossbow?
Yeah, I have 3 boxes of bolts. Also, there's 40 arrows, so now I have arrows again.
Nice.
I guess I'll take a few bolts. Well,
Do you want to change your mini out now?
To the crossbow guy?
Yeah.
Now that I'm using the bow?
That's gonna change his attunement.
are the bolts for heavy crossbows?
Doesn't matter in this case.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take some.
Strangely enough, all bolts work on all crossbows now.
Oh,
And all arrows work on all bows now. Whereas that used to not work that way.
It's a nice change.
I mean, it makes it a whole lot simpler, and it's not that big of a deal.
yeah.
The video game, Pathfinder, doesn't even keep track of ammo.
What's a reasonable amount of bolts to carry?
20. 20 fit in the case.
Alright.
So like having 20 in the belt and then 20 in the bag is usually a pretty good idea.
If you have more than 20, then you can't fit them in a case. You know, you can't really pull them out anymore. They just kind of get stuck in there.
Okay. I'll take 40 then. 220. And one in the case. And one in the pack.
You're taking the 40 bolts?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take the 40 arrows, but keep my crossbow because I'm not attuned to my...
So.
Well, I don't need to be attuned to the bow.
Oh, you're right.
But my archery, or
Yes.
bracers of archery.
The bracers.
So a +1 bow or 1d10 damage. I'll keep the crossbow for now.
Alright. Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Yes, it has been 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks, Kabar.
Hmm?
All right. It
That
is a
I don't remember doing
vicious,
it.
or I'm sorry, an adamantine vicious morning star.
Vicious.
Do you have something vicious?
No, I have butchering.
Okay.
Okay, so what that is for one, it's an oversized one, so it does 2d6 damage on a hit, but it requires 2 hands, and it also weighs like 16 pounds. So when you critically hit with the weapon, it deals an extra 8 points of damage.
Whoa.
And whenever an adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is critical. And the
Auto crit on
objects.
Like armor?
Any armor, anything like that.
Okay.
And then also, this is an enchanted weapon or item that striking a magical item upon the altar of Palancio with the adamantine weapon will shatter the item unless it is very rare or rarer.
Breaks magic shit. On
Can I touch it?
altar. On what altar?
That altar.
That city
Or
was
that?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Kabar,
Yes, sir.
this is made out of a very strange material. I describe it, and then I say,
But I just happen to know what it's called.
this is what we will use to break the amulet. Right here.
I imagine it could also be used to break bones.
It's a pretty effective weapon.
I think I will, Did you guys want to use this?
I don't think I can pick it up.
I may not even be able to.
Okay, so I'm still concerned about stuff coming out and attacking us when you do pick it up.
Me as well.
So once... Joe,
Hmm?
come back out here.
I'm already out here.
Oh,
Kabar came in and gave me, open a crate and we came out
okay.
with arrows.
I take the amulet and put it on the altar and say, Kabar, can you christen this thing by shattering the amulet, perhaps?
Sounds good.
And otherwise, just prepare for shit to attack us.
I also have a remove curse if you want to keep the amulet.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Vicious Adamantium Morningstar.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Sounds cool.
It sounds cool.
Adamantium's super expensive stuff.
I take up the Morningstar.
You have the heavy beast of a morning star.
And when the amulet is placed on the altar,
Okay.
kind of twist it around, get the weight, the feel of it.
It's heavy, but it's balanced. It's just heavy through and through. The head's a little heavier than the rest.
I take an overhead strike and smash it.
All right. You smash the amulet in one blow, and it shatters into a billion million pieces.
Nice.
That was satisfying.
How do you know how many pieces? Did you just count that? Are you some sort of savant?
Savant.
As you do, a little glitter appears, and then basically it looks like a spirit is released from the morning star, the amulet, and Niran appears. This time, fully solid.
You're not supposed to be here, Niran.
Which?
And a pillar of light essentially glows around him, and he looks at you for a moment and says, "Oh, you must have destroyed my amulet. I feel more alive than ever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never be free."
What can you tell us about the Black Dragon?
Not much. I never got that far.
Are you alive?
I feel alive.
Well, that was not what I expected.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna go away.
Well, no, I think I'm here forever now.
That's...
Wait, no, I was already here forever. But maybe I'm alive and I can have my life all over again now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you wanna come fight a dragon with us?
Yeah.
No way! I'm alive! I'm gonna live, not die.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see the world that I never got to see before.
Well, you still have to get out of here.
Yeah.
Which is impossible.
It's impossible.
His face kind of drops. Oh. Well, I just have to complete all the trials and graduate, and then I can get out.
Good luck with that.
Okay, well,
But that involves
the door back up is that way.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the 5th floor right now.
You're on the 5th floor. That means you only have 2 trials left to graduate.
Yes.
What are those trials?
Well, you have to conquer the Black Dragon, and you have to pass the elemental trials.
Oh, Black Dragon must be guarding the stairs down.
What do you know about the elemental trials?
Not much. That was the last and final test.
Okay, well, we're going to go graduate. You can go back upstairs.
While he's talking, Niran is starting to become insubstantial. Like, the edges of him are, see-through now.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, didn't he have some questions that we had to answer? Remember he said he would answer questions when we helped him?
No, he answered our questions.
Nope.
And then you convinced him to go ahead and start answering their questions anyways.
We promised we'd help him, and he answered all the questions because he was desperate.
But guys, we have a source of information here that
That's true. Hopefully he didn't leave a deceitful life and his afterlife isn't going to be worse than his undeath. Goodbye.
No, I'm a human for real now. I'm gonna live forever.
Right, now's your chance to repent.
What do you know about the Black Dragon?
I told you I don't really know much. It was an advanced trial that I never got to.
Okay, well, enjoy.
I know that you had to conquer him to get to the next trial.
What do you know about the Scion?
Oh, I never knew anything. We never got to see her. She was too dangerous.
Her?
He was too dangerous? It was too dangerous.
Wow, man. It's 2018.
They were too dangerous?
That's better.
I'm not sure what it was.
What do you know about this?
I know it was also referred to as a compass.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Are you gone yet?
No, I told you I'm gonna stay and live my life now.
I'm gonna go open the other doors.
He's over 50% insubstantial.
Oh my god.
Okay, Kabar, he was useless in life. He's going to be useless in
Oh my
death.
god. Am I the only one who cares?
That's mean.
He's fading.
He's actually going to the worst place.
We've released his soul.
He looks at himself. Oh crap! I am fading.
What's the name of the guy that was up top that let us in? Do you guys remember?
I think it was before I stopped taking notes, but
The checkered room.
We actually ignored the fact that he's disappearing now and just start talking to each other about other stuff.
Well, he's currently freaking out because he's realized he's fading now.
Man, feels like this is a wasted opportunity here.
I think you're overthinking it. He's just showing up.
Jewel of Perpetual
I wrote Gogurt Land.
Darkness.
You're close.
I don't think I wrote his real name. I wrote Gogurt Land.
Yeah, it sounds like you didn't really write it.
Does the name Gogurt Land mean anything to you?
Gorgland.
Gorglegland? Gorglegland the Greater?
Gorgagland. I have that. The last.
Gorgland the last.
Gorgoland the last.
No, Gorglegland the Greater was one of the headmasters.
Because they're all Gorgaglands. This was just the last Gorg. I have Desvarn, BoAM.
Okay. Kabar, ask anything you want, but we've asked him and received terrible answers about all of our questions.
Does Desvarn mean anything to you?
No. Never heard that name.
Who's Gogurt Land the Greater?
Gorglegland the Greater was one of the masters.
How many masters did you have?
3.
Master.
The top wizards.
Can you tell us the other two?
Their names?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
And physical descriptions. This is your last thing on Earth.
Jeez.
Alright, so names and physical descriptions. Do you want the names first, or do you want physical descriptions? Do you want me to describe Gorglegland, or do you want all the names?
I just want the names, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the physical description of Gogurt Land. I want to know if this is the same guy, basically.
Well, he calls himself the last.
Oh, Gorglegland the Greater was a very, very old gnome.
That's the guy, right?
Well, ours was a very, 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 very old gnome.
I see.
But 1,000 years ago, he may have only been very, very old.
He also said he'd never been in here.
See, guys? See? Okay.
Renless eyes have totally glazed over.
Well, he was called Gorgagland the Last. I couldn't remember if that was like a title.
Was he involved with the Scion, the compass?
Oh, all the masters were.
Like dating? Oh, like, okay. Were they at?
They all tried to experiment and understand it.
I see. And was he was, okay.
Leave it to mages to destroy the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, Naren's almost completely insubstantial. There's little particles fading.
Give us the names of the other masters.
It's taking forever. Naren just...
Why is the fighter the only one concerned?
But we've already milked this guy for the crappy information he had.
That's so mean.
Also, your character arc is developing into a person. Mine is devolving away from a person.
You're turning into an animal. The thing you hate.
Renlith is trying to develop patience.
Renlith's just trying to survive the world.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
I guess I'll keep living.
I guess. He's going to become a warlock. Just
one of the other
dying. Eventually.
One of the other masters was named Paulina.
Hmm.
And that's the last thing he was able to say.
I feel like Paulina is something important.
Oh, finally.
Then he says, "No, I was gonna live forever."
Yeah, we all are.
And he disappears, and the light disappears as well.
What a mom.
I don't even remember his name. I go open the other door.
You guys get quest XP for completing that.
Yay.
4,000 quest XP, which will be divided and added at the end of the session.
So guys, I think we've been kind of strung along here by these ambiguous magic guys.
It's like
We're being used.
It's like they've been ambiguous to you.
Yes. Yes, we are. And we're in a position now where we're doing something we don't want to do because it's the only way to escape from this hell of mages.
Yes.
Right, like we've come to that conclusion on the first floor. Hence the reason we just don't care.
Whatever, guys. Whatever.
I know you can't tell with him, but that's why I've developed a bit of ambivalence. Ambivalence?
Ambiguousness. So do you take the hammer or the morning star? Do you leave it?
I take it.
Okay.
And it's
We lost all of our experience points now. That's not righteous at all.
All right. You take the vicious adamantine morning star.
yeah, and that's a plus.
0.
Oh.
It's not a plus. It's not a plus.
Oh.
But it gives you 8 extra on a crit.
And it auto crits on
Objects.
objects,
And it's a 2d6?
which
It's 2d6.
everything is
bludgeoning.
technically.
Yeah, you could say objects or
2d6 bludgeoning weighs 16 pounds. It requires 2 hands to use.
bludgeoning. Okay.
Bludgeoning's better against things like bones.
And it can break magical things on this altar.
I
Right.
can break magical things on this altar. So you could break your new ring.
True. Do we have too much magic stuff to like carry around that we don't want other people to
Shatter
use?
all
but we
your
don't want to
magical
sell?
items. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'll
So, let's. Joe, you open that door?
I keep trying.
You open the other door.
I do. I like having weight. It's nice. Why do you keep putting all those candles around you every time we stop moving? Oh gosh. Ooh, cool. I bet there's some cool stuff in here, guys.
and that's a 5-foot range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a ranged weapon.
Reach.
All right. Oh, reach. Yeah, sorry. The right door reveals a narrow room with preparation tables covered in old holy tomes and items of worship, such as censers, rotten incense, vestments, cloths, spare candles, and religious tokens. The back wall has a thick stone altar draped with a single white linen. Standing in the center of the altar is a single candle inscribed with arcane runes, identifying it as the Candle of Divination.
I am, before I pick it up, going to make sure that it's not warded or trapped or anything like that
Okay.
on the altar.
Glancing around and using your perceptive skills, you don't detect any traps, I'm assuming?
You didn't tell me to roll.
No, you don't.
Okay, because I roll a 3.
Your passive perception tells you that the room looks safe.
I grab the candle and hand it off to Renla. Carefully, because he can't catch.
I love passive perception for traps just because it's annoying having you guys have to roll for traps every 5 minutes.
I take 5 steps,
Okay.
and I check for traps.
Okay.
I take 5 steps,
Yeah,
I check for traps.
that's what I hated. And that's what I used to do when I'd play D&D. It sucked. So I use passive perception for traps more than anything.
Okay, so we can stop asking.
For the most part. I mean, if you guys feel there's a trap, and you're pretty sure there's a trap, rolling might give you a better chance of finding one than the passive.
Okay.
Or if we... I don't know how he
But
does,
for like general room traps, like I'll normally just do passive perception for you. Or if you specifically say I rush in there or something like that, I'm gonna.
It's nice if we can change the DC. Like we say, like I'm checking by traps using like powdered dust, then he might change the DC. By
Oh, I see.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else in here, guys? I've only been checking out these other 2 rooms, and the time it's taking you to check out one as 2 people. I don't know if the math is there, but I think I'm 5 times better than you.
Here, catch
I catch it.
the morning star.
So you have 6 candles now?
I do.
I have strength.
So you're missing
He has no strength.
necromancy and
I have abjuration.
and
What?
These candles do stuff when they're lit.
transmutation.
Yes.
Like
These
smell
candles
good?
do stuff when they're lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
They teleport.
no, I mean like individually.
Oh, yes, they do.
Like if there's a necromantic candle lit and something died,
I don't really do that kind of stuff.
it would be like an undead dragon. There might be a candle somewhere lit, keeping this dragon undead, undeath, undying, right?
Perhaps.
Well, that candle was summoning weird things. We haven't seen the other candles actually lit doing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have, right?
The only one you've seen lit is the underissue candle. And all Renlith was able to get when he identified the first one was that when they're lit for their non-specified purpose, they do something weird and unpredictable. But probably related to their magic.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in...
Anything unique about these braziers here?
No, they're just empty. They look like they were for like fires to light the room.
Oh.
Just a fancier way of lighting than a torch.
What's the other one we're seeing?
Necromancy.
Necromancy.
But they're unlit. They've just got some goals inside of them.
And the thing on the ground here, is it just a symbol?
Yeah, it's a holy symbol.
Oh,
It's basically just a painting on the floor.
Oh, invocation.
gotcha.
It's the holy symbol of that god.
Valencio.
Cross swords and banner.
We haven't...
well, are you all...
or transmutation?
I have transmutation.
That's right, okay.
Anything else you guys want me to smash?
No. To the dragon.
Can we put him on the altar? What if we put the scion on the altar?
I think the sign is probably more rare than rare.
That would... Right. There's that. I mean, how many scions are there?
You give it a shot.
He's magical.
They'd probably break the hammer.
Yeah, nothing good would happen.
Oh.
Well, we don't know that. But the chances of something bad happening are fairly
Fairly
high.
certain.
What confuses me is that this room has better chairs than that room.
Wait, there are only 1, 2,
Yeah, what-
3,
That was the hall of
5,
rulers.
6.
This is just the hall of righteousness.
Transmutation and necromancy. Those
Yeah.
are the two that I have.
It is transmutation.
Yes, the
And we have
transmutation.
to transmute people over here. No. We know why he was transmutated.
Yeah.
Are you all ready to destroy a undead dragon now?
Yeah, but we're still missing, assuming that room has the necromantic candle. I've been wrong before. You guys have never seen
Missing
it.
transmutation, which is a type of magic that alters things.
But, right. Alters things. Like an altar, break the altar with the hammer.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Alter. Same word.
Weird. Why? English. I don't like English.
English is stupid.
It's the worst language.
My favorite.
It's great for
I like it because I
vocalization.
know it. That's the only reason I like English.
I like it. It is the most dynamic.
It is.
Most horrific language.
It's the most descriptive.
Yeah, because there's 50 words for the same thing.
Yeah, I feel bad for people who are English second language.
It's a good thing.
That's me.
for
When I started learning Spanish, I was like, man, learning a second language is hard, but I'm glad I'm not learning English. Because then our Spanish teacher was like, yeah, I teach English as like an after a thing for people who are traveling or immigrants and things.
Mhm.
She's like, when you try to explain someone all of our, I forget what they're called, idioms or whatever, like on the house.
Yeah,
Someone was like, why would you put something on the house?
yeah, it doesn't make
No,
any
it's free. Why don't you just say free?
Yeah, there's a lot of rules and weird stuff.
That's why the world thinks that we're cool.
That's why
So they do.
Yeah, that's why they all say our idioms in our language.
Horribly, incorrectly.
Except for Gesundheit and Deja Vu
We take what we want.
and Smorgasbord.
Smart.
There's a lot.
Alright, so
Pajama.
what are we doing?
Well, I think it's time to destroy the dragon. I'm getting itchy to destroy a dragon.
Alright, let's do this, I guess.
Kabar?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So you,
Or we can sneak in and try to blow out a candle.
so you go back to the dragon?
So I guess I'll lead the way, guys.
Alright, so we...
And drink your potion?
Yes. I can use that as a bonus action, right?
You can, but it lasts for an hour. So
That's true.
you don't need to waste a bonus action because you have those.
Okay.
Also, it's just acid resistance, whereas mine, the potion of dragon killing, deafness,
Slaying.
Slaying.
that could be something handy later on, but also very specific, so I might as well drink that too, huh?
Yes. Also, I think that I would like to create my objects.
Okay.
Do you need a bunch of crap? Because I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of crap.
Well, I just go into the meat locker and about
You could
to.
probably also just use like copper coins, by the way.
Yeah, I probably could.
Can
just
you make
put
one
your
out of meat?
Like a large item. Oh my god! Just animate a rotting, frozen meat corpse from 1,000 years ago.
That's not creepy at all.
Oh god! It'll be. You can tease it. Like, look at all this flesh you don't have.
Walking cow flanks.
So I'm gonna go ahead and find 10 tiny and small things
Okay.
and animate them. Just before we're ready.
Make a meat man. And then flank the dragon. Get it? Flank.
It's
That's
morbid.
terrible.
It's pretty good.
He'll make a mistake.
Oh my god. That's
Wow.
so good.
The puns.
I don't get it. I don't eat meat.
Alright, I'm done rooting you guys.
I don't. What? I don't. You having a stroke? Somebody typed in the most random sentence.
You could name him.
Paragraph.
You could name him Chuck.
So bad.
Oh my god.
They just never end.
Okay, I'm done.
You sure? You don't have to be.
Well done.
Nice.
I think you're overdone.
I'm a rare breed. Medium rare.
Okay, so there's I bring all of my objects to the door.
One at a time because they're heavy.
No, they move of their own volition.
Oh, because you created it already.
Mm-hmm.
I downed the potion of acid resistance.
I downed my potion of death to dragons.
So, are you getting 5 tiny, 5 small, all tiny, all small? You've got a decent amount of selection.
I have advantage on an attack if I surprise him. And now I use an advantage on
Well,
an attack.
you threw a rock at him, so
They're all gonna be small,
Okay.
just for simplicity.
Not this time. How quiet are we being?
so this ring of inspired inspiration,
Mhm.
it requires attunement, right?
That's correct.
So I can't use this.
Not until you attune to it for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Why I thought you tuned to it? Because it counts as a 4th attunement.
No.
Oh, that
That's
one
a
doesn't.
token. He has a ring.
Oh,
different.
right.
The ring lets him
That's why
inspire
I don't
people while
understand.
he's inspired.
Yeah.
Does that uses this up, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh man.
It recharges itself every time you get inspiration.
Shoot. Oh well. Too late now.
Sorry. So bards do that as like their thing to
Yeah.
inspire people. Not like with an inspiration token, but like
As an action.
yeah, and then
Alright,
they can
so
use
yeah,
like
they're all small.
a D6. Well, as they level up, it gets bigger. They can use a D6 to help them with stuff.
And that's
Wow.
what that ring does. It gives someone like a D6 or a D8.
Yeah, it's a D6. That's pretty nice.
And then they can choose how to use it in a minute. And then like the higher level, they can do it to like 3 people.
Wow.
Bards are really good for RP in this game, but like usable RP.
I like bards. I think they're a really good sport class.
Because like cutting words is just fun.
Cutting words is fun. Bardic inspiration is fun. Song of Rest is great. Their spell selection is great. I mean, Dissonant Whispers is crazy good.
I like this in the whispers. I've been trying to use that somewhere.
Okay. You ready?
Well, the good thing about Dissonant Whispers is it makes them provoke opportunity attacks because it's not forced movement. They have to flee, but it's not considered forced movement, so you get free attacks out of it. So it's good in a large group that's got them surrounded.
I can use my arrows instead of my instant death attack.
But then you don't have your bracers attuned.
All right. So I move all of the small objects over to the door. Cast my spell, and
Are we stepping back? Are we assuming he's just waiting by the door because he's undead and has infinite
And
patience?
he's got a minute, so he's got 60 seconds once he animates those things. Yeah.
Alright, let's go. You ready?
Ready?
Kick it over. I unlock the lock.
yeah.
Takes me a minute.
Since it probably does take a round at least. Alright, so you open the door.
Wait, am I supposed to step back?
We didn't plan that far. My objects all go in.
Alright, the objects all go in.
Wait, is he referring to the objects or us?
Is that what we are to you?
And I'm mentally commanding them to all go en masse toward where Joe said the dragon was.
Okay.
Ah!
Alright, the door opens.
Oh, so small.
Your creatures flood in, and your light floods in. And as it does, you hear a high-pitched voice say, "Oh, hi guys! How are you? I haven't seen anybody for ages."
Whoa, hold. Brenda, hold. Greetings.
I knew it.
Are you
I shoot him.
Mr. Blackie?
Do you attack?
No, not yet.
All right, so animate objects flood in, and Kavar says to the dragon, and the dragon responds, "That's right, my name's Mr. Blackie. What's yours?"
My name is Kabar.
"Oh, hi, Kabar. I don't know you."
Nice to meet you. I look at them like,
You're doing great. Do we understand him?
Yeah, speak in common.
Ugh.
so he's a skeletal. He's skeletal, right?
So looking at it, it's a large skeletal dragon. It's just bones, and the eyes burn with a single light, like a flickering candlelight.
Ooh, I see. How long have you been here? Or
Oh, I couldn't remember. I didn't learn how to count that high.
I see.
Oh.
Well,
I've just been laying here most of the time.
Ask him if he's guarding something.
what are you doing down here?
Well, I was told to. I've been born here, and I worked with the mages long time ago, and they brought me up and taught me how to do stuff, and I was part of a test.
Really? What kind of test?
I was supposed to test the mages, and they were supposed to get past me and get stuff.
What did that test entail?
It kind of depended on how they reacted, but sometimes I'd give them a riddle that I was fed, and sometimes we'd fight a little bit, but just for fun.
I see. Does this helmet ring a bell, or does this mean anything to you? And I show him the helmet.
It's in my bag.
Oh,
So do your animate objects surge all the way to the dragon, or what do you
That was my plan,
Okay.
and then Kabar started freaking talking to him.
Okay.
So they're just like all kind of swarming. They're not attacking yet. I'm just focusing on them very intently.
Ask him if he'll let us through if we have to pass a test too.
He kind of, the head kind of glances down at the object and says, "Wow, these are weird."
I know, right?
Kindred spirit.
So can we get through here, or
You've lost about half your spell so far.
Awesome.
can we just get through here? We're just trying to pass them through here.
Well, sure. My room's empty though.
Empty.
Well, sure. Except for the stuff in it.
What do you got back there?
Oh, that's my stuff. You can't have it.
Why am I the face?
Because I'm going to attack it.
I guess go ahead.
You want me to shoot it?
I guess.
He'll be surprised, right?
We could also die.
Doubt it.
Still
I
have
can't hear you. What are you saying?
We go for the experience points. It's not like a human, so it's not like a,
It's an evil fucking bone dragon, and
Right.
all my objects attack it.
And I shoot it.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck this dragon.
That's his wife. Have they tried to attack that dragon that you said would definitely kill them if they did that?
All right. Give me attack rolls.
Is he surprised? This is important.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll give you a surprise.
That means I have advantage.
Yeah.
That means sneak attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my auto crit because I'm never using this crossbow again.
Okay.
I guess I don't. You need me to roll to hit? Do I have to hit the auto crit? I guess.
You have to hit it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20.
Holy shit.
You don't even have to roll. You don't have to use your auto crit because you crit anyways.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
You can get 2 20s in a row.
Oh my god.
Oh, now it's a +1. Crossbow. When I crit, it becomes a +1
Oh,
crossbow.
yeah. No, it gets a charge that you can use to make it a +1 crossbow, I think.
It was so long ago. I thought the charge lasted a minute, which made it a +1, or did I get to choose when to use it?
I think you get to choose when
Okay.
to use it.
Either way, I'm about to roll so many d6s. Pushing gave me 2d6, right?
Potion is 2d6, so that becomes 4d6.
12. 21.
30.
Jesus.
38, 42. Plus 3. 45. Piercing.
Wow. The arrow seems to clink against the bones, and it doesn't seem incredibly effective because there's nothing to bite into it, but it still does a good amount of damage, and the thing is lightly wounded.
Yes.
You got your attacks yet?
Okay, so I have a bunch of numbers. Does 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And then okay.
Joe, what were you saying about the candle there?
You get a second attack, Joe.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just doing the whole one attack.
Aim for the eye.
No,
Okay,
you get a full
so
action.
120.
Wall.
12 misses.
12 misses.
Okay, so 18s and then higher is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Dang.
One of them, so let me add up the damages. 11, 18, 26, 30, 37 points of damage from my objects.
Dang.
And then for my action, I'm just going to firebolt it.
The objects pummel the dragon.
That's a miss.
Okay, the firebolt fails to hit. Joe, your second attack.
Was it 12 to hit?
12 misses. The arrow flies through. Kabar, do you want to do anything? Actually, you were talking, so
Yeah.
I'm going to say you don't get the surprise action because you kind of got surprised as stopped. All right, so with that, roll initiative, and as you guys start whacking the dragon, Mr. Blackie goes, "Ow, that hurts!" And then the candle the light behind his eyes turns dark red, and the whole demeanor of the dragon shifts, and it suddenly gets a deep voice and says, "All will die."